Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 30, check note 7 of Gulfcoast Wrestling. We are, like I said, in the final stretch of episodes, and I'm actually recording within the month for once. I can't tell you if Spooktober or episode 35 were both recorded in October. Episode 35 may not have been, but Spooktober probably was recorded in the month of October for once. But we are finally recording in October. It's currently October 10th. This episode is the October 23rd edition of Gulfcoast Wrestling. And so we're getting deep into the month of October. I hope Halloween will be enjoyable for you if it's not canceled, which, God forbid, something else gets canceled in this year, huh? You're already losing the best WWE GCW Universe show ever, WWE 2K20 Universe show ever, come December. And we're keeping it within the year, I guess. It started this year, it'll end this year. You never know. Season 4. Gulfcoast Wrestling could come back soon. It probably when W2K22 comes out is probably when I'll start this back up. Because I want to keep it in a WWE game. I don't have to, for instance, make everything in the Wrestling Code video game or AEW's video game and then move it back. Anyway, we're starting off here, again kicking off the show with the Internet Champion, Aaron Unbreakable. He'll be taking on Austin Theory. Last week, Austin Theory attacked the Internet Champion after a match with Drake Matthews, which Aaron Unbreakable won. Tonight, they are going in a non-title match, one-on-one, Austin Theory, Aaron Unbreakable. If Austin Theory defeats Aaron Unbreakable here tonight, this very well could lead into Come Uncensored, an Internet Championship match between Austin Theory, Aaron Unbreakable. We already have slated for the pay-per-view coming up. Kimberly King will be taking on Tessa Blanchard, possibly for the GCW Women's Championship. Tessa Blanchard could have a chance to not walk into Uncensored as the champion, because in our main event here tonight, Tessa Blanchard I was going to say, it's going to be a surprise to come. I just kind of blew that one out of the water, didn't I? Well, that's what you get from reading from a script. Anyway, yeah. God, I kind of wish I could re-record that one, don't I? That whole audio clip may just have been cut, and if it was clipped, just remember there's going to be a surprise tonight in our main event taking on Tessa Blanchard. Big dropkick gets missed. Austin Theory, though, going right after Unbreakable with a big overhead toss there by Theory. Big chop. Aaron Unbreakable, though, with a big chop in his own return. A big elbow. Those elbow pads may be for protection, but they are usually only for the wrestler's protection and not the opponent's protection. Big tilt-roll neck breaker there. Aaron Unbreakable caught here by Austin Theory, able to break out of it. Big drop or super kick to the midsection, flips him over. Drop toe hold by Theory. These two with a bit of technical wrestling, also already with 3 stars here. Big drop kick now. Aaron Unbreakable to the top rope. We don't see him going up to the top very often. Austin Theory back up though, gets reversed. Got up too fast before Aaron could be able to make the move. Is it raining? I think it's raining. Is it raining? It's hard to tell. Because if my internet goes out, you know why. Knees now to the chest of Aaron Unbreakable. I think it's raining. Gets reversed drop kick to the or to the chest. You can see how big Austin Theory's chest is. Definitely not good for him. Way more space and not as structurally sound. Package power slam there by Theory. Aaron Unbreakable up on the shoulders of Theory. Big power slam by Austin Theory. Aaron Unbreakable again in between the thighs of Theory. Able to get out of it though. The thighs of Theory. Never thought I'd ever say that. Slapped to the back of the head of Theory. Tilt-a-whirled DDT by Aaron Unbreakable. Aaron Unbreakable showboating to the crowd, but the crowd not wanting any of it. Not having any of it. Dropkick gets reversed, I think. Rings of Saturn now. Applying that with a big kick to the head. This is a deadly move here that Theory loves to employ. Aaron Unbreakable able to get out of it. Big drop kick again. Aaron loves his drop kicks. One of the best drop kickers, I guess you can say, in GCW today. Throwing him to the outside now. Aaron Unbreakable going for the chair. This isn't what Theory would want. Theory getting back to his feet. The ref missing Aaron with a chair. He gets the referee. He hits the referee, now going after Austin Theory. Aaron Unbreakable taking it to Austin Theory with a chair. The winner, Austin Theory, by disqualification. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second match of the night. Omar Who making a return appearance here to Gulfcoast Wrestling. His opponent here will be the GCW's own Enigma, Matt Rhodes. Both we haven't seen in quite some time. They are here tonight on episode 37, October 23rd edition, taking place, I believe, from Pensacola, Florida. So, shout out to Lance and Logan 30 Acre, YouTube channel SML, Super Luigi Logan, and Super Bowser Logan, and Lance 30 Acre. Go give a watch, they're pretty good. That's my desk. Yeah. I need either a new desk or more tape, one or the other. Omar Who, one of our resident giants here in Gulfcoast Wrestling, a asset to any promotion that he is on. Big fella here tonight. He's had his fair share of wins here in Gulfcoast Wrestling, and I believe Matt Rhodes has as well. Both here tonight to put their bravado on the line in a match. Definitely interesting dynamics as the weeks roll down. We are only a few shows away from the penultimate episode of... Is that how you use penultimate? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, the final episode of GCW Season 3. That episode... I don't have the new episodes quite, the far out episodes scripted yet. But it's supposedly supposed to be episode 45. Episode 40. What does it say on my controller? Is that? See, look at there, full charge. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I'll just stick in the whatever to hold it in there. Should have cut that out. Nah, who cares? Who needs to cut it out? Y'all know I'm human too, and PlayStation 4 sometimes sucks ass. Hopefully PlayStation 5 is... But that is true. The next GCW season might be on a next-gen console. That's not this gen. Because the original GCW started on WWE 2K18, I believe, which was on PlayStation 4 as well. Same PlayStation, believe it or not. PlayStation 5 would be nice to have for Christmas, and then maybe an Xbox, whatever the hell they're called, a little refrigerator looking ass. Anyway, Matt Rhodes, the resident Enigma, here tonight, sporting some not only new face paint but some new colors, last time I saw him, I believe he was pink and white. Sporting new colors like John Cena. But here tonight to face off against Omar Who, these two definitely have very different styles. Matt Rhodes being the more athletic, almost high flyer type, while Omar Who is more of a ground and pound, almost like the Big Show with his just very powerful moves and whatnot. Matt Rhodes, very theatric look here tonight. Both sides of the hair are dyed, and if we look, he's got some funky stuff going up with his eyes. This is a bit off topic, but I like to do, of course, my thumbnails, they're superstars, like, as the thumbnail, because I think that's a cool thing, I'd like to see if, pardon me, I feel like I was going to burp. Big takedown there by Matt Rhodes. Bit of the technical wrestling from both of them, which both can technical wrestle. They are both very good. Is that purple? Is that dark blue? I think it's dark blue. Both wearing black and blue. Reminisce of SmackDown Black and Blue, I Call to You. I just want to see when the last time Matt Rhodes was on a thumbnail, and I think that was in episode 14. When he was pink and white. I think he's been on episodes since then. I just don't think he's been on, like, the front cover. Because I try not to repeat covers most of the time. I'm sure one of them has, I'm sure, repeated. I think it has anyway. Not sure. Anyway, Spooktober, of course, goes live today, the pay-per-view, which Spooktober is currently uploading, and it's supposed to go, I think, at 4:30. Spooktober kickoff show just went out. It's 16 minutes and 59 seconds long. 16 minutes, 59 seconds long. My throat still burns from the chlorine I put in the pool earlier. Jay Stone was on his first thumbnail, which was pretty cool, episode 35. I was, of course, on one, episode 32. Heath Slater was there as well. Big takedown there by Matt Rhodes. Matt Rhodes definitely getting the upper hand here on Omar Who's so far, it looks. And another move there again by Rhodes. Spinning forearm there. Omar Who is going to need to be able to kick back in gear here and to be able to take out the GCW Enigma. Big suplex into the ring now. The power of Rhodes to be able to pick up the even taller Omar Who. I remember back, Omar Who was originally from 2K18. And I teamed him and Enzo Amore up and got rid of Colin Cassidy. I thought that was funny. They were like the NWO or the GWO, like the certified G NWO or something like that. Takedown there by Omar Who. Showing off there and reminisce of the Big Show. Kick to the midsection, gets reversed takedown there. Corkscrew leg spin. My throat still burns from the chlorine. I don't mean to yawn. I don't have anything to drink. Usually I drink instead of yawn, and it helps, but I don't have anything to drink. One and a kick out by. I might go get something mid-match. Not mid of this match, but like mid-recording. Takedown there. Another fat jawbreaker sort of move there by Rhodes. His eyes really glow. which is very funny because he has, of course, the contacts in, or just the ethereal eyes. Beast mode activated by Omar Who. Looking to put the beat down, knees to the midsection on Rhodes now. And a big Russian leg sweep. Don't know what that was. Super kick gets reversed. Corkscrew leg spin there this time. Matt Rhodes taking the time to feed off the crowd. People just throwing their hands in the air like Finn Balor. Oh, that's cool. You can hear I'm like waving my hand past the microphone. You can hear it go. It's fun. I don't know. I like to have fun sometimes. Just humor me. Omar Who on the ropes here. Clothesline out to the outside. Omar Who on the outside. Matt Rhodes with a big flying leap there. A big flying leap onto Omar Who. Big move there. Now a Pele kick to Omar Who. Both men need to get back inside the ring before the count of 10. And usually for AI that is very difficult. Thank God they get back in. Or if they count of 4, it's usually count of 7 and they're just barely getting back up to their feet so they can think about going in. Omar Who, he has Matt Rhodes. Powerbomb position. Reverse. Fall away powerbomb. Not expecting that one from the big man Who. Gets reversed into the corner now. Throws him out. A big powerbomb into a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Omar Who. Matt Rhodes again trying to feed off the crowd. Clothesline by Rhodes. Another clothesline. A third clothesline. Omar Who into the corner. Matt Rhodes working on the legs gets reversed by Who. A clothesline by Omar Who. Stomp to the arm. And now a stomp to the back. Using his inside thighs to push down on the back of Rhodes. Big move here. The knees! Big dangerous move here. Omar Who using those long legs of his to crush down the back of Rhodes. Now it's time for the Who Am I? The Who Am I by Omar Who. 1, 2, 3. And Omar Who defeats Matt Rhodes with his patented powerbomb. The Who Am I? Congratulations, Omar Who, with a big victory. Matt Rhodes, though, not left the ring. Hands up, shaking the hand. Good shot, sign of sportsmanship. Congratulations, Omar Who. Take nothing away from Matt Rhodes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Gulfcoast Wrestling Women's Championship. The genius of the sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in our main event, and it is the return of the women's champion, former women's champion, Io Shirai. She's here. She's sporting a brand new attire. A first for Io Shirai. She's returned here tonight on episode 37. The former women's champion, Io Shirai. She will be taking. It looks like she'll be taking on the current champion, Tessa Blanchard, who defeated her 2 weeks ago now, back in Spooktober, or October pay-per-view. Io Shirai looking to get her rematch here tonight for the women's championship. A huge match here in our main event. And she's automatically pulled that out of nowhere. Io Shirai taking on Tessa Blanchard again for the championship. A pay-per-view match, a pay-per-view rematch, it seems. And here is the women's champion, Tessa Blanchard. That spin around wink is actually pretty cool. That one might be in the thumbnail. We will have to see. Tessa Blanchard, the women's champion, defeated Io Shirai in a hard-fought contested match back in Spooktober. Now looking to retain her women's championship, her newly won women's championship. It's been 2 weeks, roughly, since the pay-per-view. Almost 2 weeks, because technically the pay-per-views happen on Saturday. Well, there is the women's championship. For some reason, super duper dark, and I don't think anybody's ever actually seen a good bit of it. This will be the first time, I think, in a while where they'll be able to do this, because usually the games crash whenever I go into a championship match, and this doesn't happen on Universe Mode very often. So this is one of the very few matches I've actually been able to use on Universe Mode. The women's champion, Tessa Blanchard. That's also a good thumbnail right there. We've just got like 2 really good thumbnails from Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard, Io Shirai. There's the bright, shiny women's championship. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get this women's match underway. A rematch from Spooktober. Tessa Blanchard immediately going for a roll-up, trying to put the match away here early. 2, no, not a 2 count. 1, 2, and a kick out. Almost a new women's champion. If Io Shirai would have been able to keep that down, she would have retained or won back her championship. She'd be the second ever. She'd be the only other first woman to win the GCW Women's Championship twice. Big uppercut there by Shirai. Big dropkick gets reversed by Blanchard. The knees now to the midsection of Shirai. This definitely is a pay-per-view style match. A normal fall or normal one fall finish. Now the knees to the back, just working on that midsection of Shirai. First the knees to the midsection, now the knees to the back, and Tessa telling her to stay down. Tessa is the new face of the women's division here in GCW, and if she can beat Shirai here tonight, stun gun on the ropes, then Tessa will prove that. But if Shirai can win back the championship, she will be again the face of the women's division. Another reversal with that kick. Through the middle rope. Pulling her through the middle rope again. And now again just working on the back of Shirai. If you take away the back and chest of Shirai, she probably won't be able to hit her finisher move off the top rope, which will severely limit, or at least limit the damage of it. I couldn't do anything, but alright. That's cool. Big glam slam there by Shirai. Big uppercut now. Tessa Blanchard with a reverse with a forearm, or the elbow right to the eye of Shirai. Now a clothesline over the top rope. Tessa Blanchard, like I was saying, being the champion, has champion's advantage. That if Io Shirai gets counted out, Tessa Blanchard remains the champion. Io Shirai gets back in the ring, and it looks like a Judas effect by Tessa Blanchard. Big elbow there to the face. Float over there. Fireman's carry by Shirai. A reversal by Blanchard. Another roll up. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Shirai gets out of it. And a kick out by Blanchard. That's twice now Shirai's been able to reverse the pinning maneuver. And both times it's almost going wrong for Blanchard. Shirai now just working on Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard the reversal. Grabs her by the head, going for a suplex it looks. Stalling suplex, the strength of Blanchard holding Shirai in the ring. Holding her in the air. Shirai trying to kick the legs to tip the momentum. And now the drop. The strength shown by Blanchard. And of course, right back on it. Big running drop kick there by Shirai. Tessa Blanchard gets the reversal. Corkscrew leg spin. Kick to the top of the head. Tessa Blanchard going to the top rope. Shirai back to her feet. Diving cross body sort of connects and takes out Blanchard and Shirai. Tessa Blanchard back to her feet first. Misses with the elbow, gets a kick for her return. And a clothesline. Series of serious reversals there. Could definitely switch the tide of the match. Drop kick to Shirai gets reversed. Picks her up. Throws her over the shoulder. Irish whip now into the corner. Tessa Blanchard on the ropes here. Gets reversed by Shirai. Kick to the midsection. And now the stomps to the midsection. On the throat, trying to choke her out with the feet. My gosh, Blanchard's trying to kill her. And now the knees to the chest of Shirai. My gracious, trying to choke the life out of Io Shirai. Grabs her. The move she hit back at Spooktober to give her the championship. 1, 2, and a kick out by Shirai. Tessa trying to contest it with a ref. Try saying Tessa contested. That's a hard one. Trying to contest it with a ref. Gets denied. Gets the drop kick reversed. Irish whip into the corner now. Tessa just trying to stay out of the way of her offense. Slides out of the ring. Going on a bit of a chase now. Drop kick this time connects. To the side of the head. Tessa picking Io Shirai up. Powerbomb. Just a brute strength powerbomb. Going for the knees again to the midsection of Shirai. Shirai back on her feet. Tessa Blanchard picking her up. Another Judas Effect style move. Irish whip into the corner, but Shirai reverses over the top rope. This time, Tessa gets the reversal. Rolls in with a pin. Roll up. 1, 2, and a kick out. Tessa Blanchard attacking Io Shirai still. Just stomping away at her. Trying to make her regret accepting this match. Shirai with a big reversal. Drop kick gets reversed. Tessa immediately goes for a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Shirai. This is the first time Shirai has had a kick out of a pinning maneuver. Tessa gets the reversal. Big move there. Irish whip into the corner. Tessa Blanchard using all of her momentum gets reversed by Shirai. Perfect setup spot for Shirai now. Knees. Tessa looked out. Tessa Blanchard looked out cold with those knees, but a kick out, not even 1 count. Tessa right back to her feet. The clothesline connects on Shirai. Another clothesline. The drop kick. Tessa Blanchard feeling it. The crowd all are on their feet. None of them give a damn, though. Gets reversed by Shirai once again. Tessa, though, with a reversal. And the roll-up. The roll-up that could put it away. 1, 2, And a kick out. A kick out. Tessa Blanchard grabs her before the kick could connect. Suplex by Tessa Blanchard. Irish whip gets reversed into an Irish whip of her own. Picks her back up. Tessa Blanchard with a reversal. The Irish whip right into the corner. Staring her down. Now, putting her in the ropes. The knees to the midsection. Right to the midsection of Io Shirai. And now she's looking to put it away for good. Tessa Blanchard with a big DDT. Goes immediately into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Tessa Blanchard retains her women's championship over Io Shirai. Now it is confirmed. Tessa Blanchard will be taking on Kimberly King, the number one contender, of course, Kimberly King, at the Uncensored pay-per-view coming up in November for the women's championship. Big match made right there. Big match. Congratulations, Tessa Blanchard, and still the women's champion. Congratulations, Blanchard. Thank you for joining us, so we will see you next time.
Actually unseat this dominant champion. What a spectacular championship match it was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is
Ladies and gentlemen, we should be off the air. Are we still on the air? Is someone? Nobody's in my ear right now. I can't. It's Kennedy Kid, the briefcase holder. We haven't seen him in some time. I'm being told we're still on the air. The show's been extended, it seems. I'm confused. I thought Tessa Blanchard Io Shirai was the main event. But it looks like Kennedy Kid's out here with a briefcase, either for a promo or maybe a match that just wasn't on my card. I'm very confused of what's going on. Kennedy Kid, of course, the briefcase holder, won the briefcase back at the Clash. I'm very confused on what's going on. He's cashing in? Apparently, Kennedy Kid is cashing in his briefcase. He picked a good time to do it. We were just about to all go home. Alright then, I am confused. The show I thought was over, but apparently this is our main event. Here comes the champion, Aries, the dominant champion. If I quickly switch to my notes that I have, he has been champion for 140 days, counting today. 140 days. That's 4 months and 18 days, ladies and gentlemen. From June 6th, 2020 to today, October 23rd. I'm very shocked and surprised, really. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting this. I figure that you cash your briefcase on a pay-per-view because that's like, you know, the big turnout moment when everyone's there. Everyone's watching. But Kennedy Kid has decided tonight is the night that he will cash in his briefcase on his former best friend, one of his former friends here in Gulfcoast Wrestling. These two teamed together at the beginning of Season 3 to take on then champion Noam Dar and his friend The Miz. I am perplexed. It's happening. GCW Best of the Indies Championship match. a surprise main event. Kennedy Kid, he's held that briefcase for 140 days as well. He won that the same night Aries won his briefcase. It's almost like a cataclysmic moment was heading for this ever since June. It's called long term booking. I fucking cannot speak to save my life. Anyway, Kennedy Kid, he's given the briefcase up. This match is happening. There is no going back. It's time, as Bruce Buffer would say. It's main event time. I hope all of you are just excited as I am. This is a Aries Kennedy Kid title match on the line. A big stomp there by Kennedy Kid to start off the match. Kennedy Kid has got to lay it on Aries to dethrone the champion. I'm just incredibly perplexed and surprised that tonight's the night that Kennedy Kid decided to cash in his briefcase. October 23rd, 2 weeks after the pay-per-view. It's a big suplex there by Kennedy Kid now. Deadlifting the champion. And a slam into a powerbomb into a pin. But a rope break able to stop the pinning predicament. Kennedy Kid on the ropes, a big Superman punch. Aries is, of course, the champion. He's held the championship for 140 days. That's 4 months, 18 days, ladies and gentlemen. Misses with the enziguri. Kick gets reversed. Big Pele kick to the back of the head. Big swinging moves there from Kennedy Kid. Aries is the threat in this ring. Kennedy Kid may be on top right now, but Aries, with his methodical pace, could change that around in an instant. Big move there by Kennedy Kid. Kick to the head. Aries looked unfazed. A big clobbering clothesline. Just strikes him right across the chest. Now the kick right to the floor. That's not suplex. That clothesline really hurt me, and I'm not even wrestling. For 3,360 hours, Aries has been the best of the Indies champion, and some of that has been on television, essentially, or on YouTube. You can, of course, watch all of our matches here on the channel. Irish whip into the corner. Drop kick right into the midsection. Aries on the ropes. Aries not looking too good. Kennedy Kid coming out swinging. These two guys used to be tag team partners. Big reversal there by Aries. Like I said, these two guys used to be tag team partners. Used to fight against big enziguri. Used to fight against then champion Noam Dar and his friend The Miz. These two guys know each other like the back of his hands. Like the back of their hand. Aries with a big reversal now. Irish whip into the corner. Picks him up, sits him up on the top rope. Throws the legs on the outside. Just following him up. A big suplex here off the top rope to Kennedy Kid. Goes for the pin. 1 and a kick out. Kennedy Kid with a big kick out. It's really hard to use the name Kennedy Kid in sentences with this. Big stomp there by Kid. Because the amount of alliteration you have to do without saying something really fucked up. Big knee right to the face of Kennedy Kid. Roll up. Might be in the ropes. Definitely in the ropes. Kennedy Kid taking it to the champion. Again, a big stomp. Aries been very on the defensive here. Not getting much offense in. Kick gets reversed. Clothesline again. Almost decapitating the challenger. Kennedy Kid on the outside grabs Aries with a suplex. Blue Thunder Bomb. Tilt-a-whirl power bomb. Kennedy Kid back in the ring, showing off to the crowd. The crowd behind Kennedy Kid. The crowd want him to dethrone the champion. Another stomp to the chest of Aries. That chest has got to be starting to get raw at this point. He can only take so many stomps. Big kick there. Now to the midsection. Hook DDT. Hook DDT to Aries. Kenny Kid. Nail driver DDT. The nail driver DDT. This could be it. We could have a new champion. 1, 2, 3, and he does it. The nail driver DDT. Able to defeat the champion Aries. My gosh, Kenny Kid with an amazing win. He was able to hit it. Essentially, it came down to who was going to hit their finisher first. Aries was not able to, let alone not only hit his signature, but not hit his finisher. Aries has put every challenger away with a pedigree. Every single one of them. And now, with his unableness to hit it here in this match, looks like cost him the championship. We have a new Best of the Indies champion. October 3rd, 2020, episode number 37 of Season 3. We have crowned a new Best of the Indies champion, ladies and gentlemen, and this is how we end episode number 37. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week. Stay tuned for episode 38, October 30th edition.